Hi, it's Natalie Sanderson, Diamond Leader with Doterra, and I want to share with you how you can start to earn some income with Doterra. Because if you've already fallen in love with the oils and you love telling people about them and how they've benefited you, and you can see things going on in their lives that you want to help them with, then you can naturally start to earn some income from that. And you can choose exactly how you'd like to do that. If you'd like to just share with a few people, or you actually want to make it into a part-time job, or you actually want it to replace your income. There is so much ability in there for you to choose what sort of direction you want to go with. And I have a particular blog that I'm going to share with you so you can actually see it all mapped out and all the figures and all the potential. So I'm just going to bring up the document for you now and share screen. And so you can go visit this. I'll put the link into the below comments so you can check it out after. But essentially it's at blissactive.com.au and under the blog, how to earn an income with Doterra. So when we go through this site, it's going to give you, first of all, a little bit of a background of the average earnings. And if you're like me, you've had some magical experiences and you just really feel like you tell people about this regardless of whether you got paid for it anyway. So there is a beautiful financial abundance that also comes alongside of all the health and wellness that you can bring into your life. So this here gives you an overall idea and a quick snapshot of how much you can earn. So the first column is the rank, and then from there we have the monthly income and then the annual income. And if these figures don't blow your mind as they go up, I'm not sure what will, because this is actually the monthly income for a presidential diamond, and this is their annual. All right, I'll scroll through and I'll just start to show you exactly how this works. So the main thing is to move through these ranks. This is very achievable for anyone. The key thing is that duplication, that you make it very simple and you help others do exactly the same as what you're doing. So the first rank that we sort of look at is our executive level. So executive means that you have an overall volume of 2,000. That comes from within your team and anybody that you've shared with. So on average, one class would have around approximately 500 overall volume that would come through. So you could see that's just 4 classes for an executive to achieve that. On average, their income is around 200 per month, and it takes 1 to 3 months. This is fairly sustainable over time. You'll find that this all just starts to flow and naturally occurs. Coming up from there is the elite. Elite is our first recognised level, acknowledged as where your order would pay for itself. So when we talk about the overall volume, you need 3,000 overall volume, and that actually includes your own order for that month too. So plus anybody in your team, whether you've enrolled them personally or someone in your upline has enrolled them and placed them as a gift within your own tree. That's what's included. So they say that this is within 6 months. I actually achieved this in my first month, and they say for an elite, it's building belief in the product and your courage to share your experiences. Those personally for you and others that you know of, stories that they've shared with you are really beautiful to hear and invite others to help change their lives. Then we step into our leadership ranks. So bonuses come into play at our leadership ranks. And the first leadership rank we have is a premier. And this is also the first understanding of placements and actually working out how you have to have separate little teams within your overall organisation. So a premier requires a 5,000 overall volume. And you actually, I'll see a little typo, I'll fix this up, but you require 2 executives here. So when you have that, that will rank you in as a premier. So it's overall 2 executives at 2,000, as we know from above, and the remaining 1,000 can come from another leg, or one of the legs may be 3,000, the other's 2,000, but you actually have to have personally enrolled those executives that are getting the overall volume of 2,000. It's really neat because at this point, Doterra actually pays out empowerment bonus. So if you've enrolled somebody during the month when you've gone Premier, you actually receive an empowerment bonus of 200 to 290. It's approximately, it changes because it's one share of that pool each month. I usually see it in the upper limits from 250 to 290, so that's very neat. And yeah, the enrollment order just needs to be of 100 PV or greater. So this is your focus as a Premier, is belief in the company and the opportunity with integrity, and present in the message. Grow, trust to enroll. So that's really a great stepping stone, because from there, I think that's where I like to help everybody trying to achieve and set up to go Premier. So I usually encourage people to get their first couple of enrollments and put them on their front line, and then from there you can help build them a little bit, because you actually want them to have their own ownership of their team too. So Silver has an overall volume of 9,000. It could be more than that, but it's based on the fact that you need 3 elites, and each elite is 3,000 volume. Now, each of the 3 elites are separate teams within your organization. They're not linked, so there's one elite here and one elite here that are linked to each other. They're in separate teams within your organization. So when you have that, they say that it's also one of the little bit higher levels, and you get opportunities to attend our leadership. You get your own account manager who'll help you with future planning and support you in problem solving things and just work with you through your journey. This is the level that you will also pick up an empowerment bonus still, as well as the first time you'll pick up the leadership pool. So it's very neat, and the average income per month is 2,296, and it takes approximately 13 months to achieve this. I know that that is well achievable much quicker than 13 months. Many of our team have done it. I personally did this within my first 60 days. I skipped through elite in the first month, and then the next month I skipped past Premier to a Silver. The belief system at this is to believe in yourself, and you have commitment and model success habits and solidify certainty. Now, the following one from there is Gold. Gold is really awesome. Gold is a rank that you would at minimum need 15,000 overall volume. Usually probably have a little bit more than that, and it requires 3 premiers. So this is when you're helping your leaders grow into leaders, very much so. So you've identified 3 leaders that are in separate legs, and they will achieve the rank of Premier, which, remember, is 5,000 overall volume, and they also have their own 2 little executives in there as well that they've personally enrolled. So mapping these out is a really important stage of this rank, and identifying who is going to be the Premier and who are the Premier's executives, to help them work all together and you know, work through it, because it is a team effort. There is no reason why you can't go and do this all by yourself. You don't have to have somebody that comes in and works with you. And at some levels, you won't have builders. You know, builders didn't always come that early, especially if you're building a little bit faster. To have a builder with you and to be working alongside you is awesome, amazing. And if you're gifted enrollments, is also a beautiful thing. And I'd give a lot of gratitude towards that. However, you don't need to rely on that. This is your own business, and you can drive it as much as you like and take it to the level that you wish to. So it depends on what you want to put in and what commitments you see and how it's working for you. So they say that for this rank, on average, it takes 14 months to reach, and the average income is 4,875 per month. So if you scroll back up, we can have a quick look and we can see what does that mean in terms of per annum. It's 58,509. Now, does that start to replace some incomes that you might have? I know that that's a rank that a lot of my team like to reach out for, and they start seeing a real possibility of things changing in their life there, quite significantly, being able to give up work and things like that. We usually encourage people until they've actually solidified that rank to stick with other things that they might be doing in their lives, or you might just start to cut back down on it a little bit. because you are then really sustaining quite a significant team, and this is residual, so it's going to keep flowing as long as you keep putting love and sharing and educating back in. So the belief at Gold is build belief in your builders. With love, transfer the vision and nurture a team culture of duplication. So helping them, show them how you can do a class. We pretty much focus around those top 10 oils because we know how much they can cover in your life. And if you don't start there, you'll end up wanting to go get each one of them. So it's always a good point to get a starter at that there. So you can either get one of the 3 kits that have that in there already. So the very basic, our sample one is the Family Essentials with the Smart and Sassy at $174. Or you can go for the Home Essentials kit, which comes with the diffuser, the gorgeous petal diffuser, and also has all of those top 10 oils, but at the 15 mils, so 3 times the size. It's double the price, but you get 3 times the amount of oil, and that's like majority of our team actually start there. Or the beautiful new kit, which is the Nature Solutions kit, and that actually covers everything that you could need to start detoxing home with soap pumps, and it has in there the Ice Blue Rub, has your toothpaste, it has a hormone assistant one with the Claricalm, has the Correct X, which is like a little ointment. So it's got so many things, plus the gorgeous box and your diffuser, the top 10 oils, Purify, Lavender Peace, and a couple more that I haven't remembered off the top of my head, but that there is an amazing place to start. So you can choose within what's your budget and what will suit you. And each of those actually includes your 35 enrollment fee. So you don't even have to outlay that. It's included in it. So that's awesome. From that stage, you can see that you can actually start to share at any point in doTERRA. You don't need a special kit. As long as you have bought an oil and have a wholesale account, you are able to start sharing. Wholesale customers, you may have started as a wholesale customer. You need to change over to a wellness advocate, which is very, very simple. And I encourage you to reach out to your enroller before you do that, just so they can make sure that they're the best place and they can help launch you as best they can possibly. And there might be some time period in there that they might have some flexibility to move you within the team with another builder. So just reach out and touch base with them if you are interested in starting to share and starting to build. And no matter what level you are, just look for your nearest silver or gold above. If your immediate enroller isn't into building or sharing, you're going to find somebody within the team that will help you out. So let me go back to our little rank here, and we're talking about platinum. So platinum is overall to 27,000 volume, and I can tell you that probably getting to this stage, that is really bare minimum. You can probably have a lot more because you can see that this is 3 silvers minimum. So you might actually have 2 silvers and 1 gold, or you might just have straight 3 silvers. So it means you've helped 3 leaders in your organization in separate teams reach that rank, which is super exciting because then they also have 3 elites each. So 3 elites by 3 is 9 people that are elite minimum within your team. And we talked about that before. That means that they're receiving their oils for free. So it's such a gorgeous thing. You're really changing lives and helping people. And that could be as simple as they're just swapping out things in their home for low tox, the hand soap and the shampoo and conditioner, and so forth. So it's a great step. And then at the silver, you can see that the silvers really step up into a leadership role too and help their team as well. It on average would take 23 months to achieve platinum, and the income is $9,413 per month. So at this rank, you will receive 10 shares of the leadership pool. So you are also building belief in your team. With gratitude, you expand community and leadership and amplify momentum. Okay, then we get to a really epic level. Now, I can see a lot of shining diamonds ready to break through in our team. And, you know, they just amplify what it means and everything that they do. sort of shows how they're working towards this, and they're helping grow their team, and they're very inspirational, and they're very motivated, and they're ready to make a movement and health movement. So Diamond is really the pinnacle of all the efforts of bringing yourself together, and you then have changed so many lives and reached out and empowered in so many ways. You will have 4 silvers, and each of them will have their own 3 elites too. So now we're going up to 12 elites. And we saw that elite wasn't actually that too hard to achieve. It's 3,000. So you're just helping 12 people achieve that. So on average, the income per month is $16,813, and it usually takes 36 months to achieve. So, and at this point, many leaders start to consider retiring their partner, or even just the level above this, in terms of that they become the key, sole income earner of the family. Because annually they're looking at $201,000. Yes, that's pretty awesome. So for me, this personally took me 24 months to achieve, and was during my second Diamond Club journey. I double ranked skipping platinum. So at this level, you build belief in your why. With diligence, you inspire and lead a movement and multiply abundance. And then we'll jump up to our next one, which is Blue Diamond. So a Blue Diamond has an overall volume of 75,000 with 5 golds. So this is pretty amazing to achieve this. And you'll see that you will be rewarded significantly at this level. So you can see what the golds require, but the golds, remember, have 3 premiers each, okay? And they are, on average, income is $38,630 per month. So that's huge. Let's have a little scroll back up and we'll see what that is per year to refresh ourselves. So it's $463,000 a year. Flowing down from there, we'll just see what the belief system is. Belief in your influence, because you will have such a broad reach now. And with humility, infuse passion for your purpose, cultivate empowered leaders. And then the top rank that we have within doTERRA is a presidential diamond. A presidential diamond has 6 platinums. So you've helped your 5 golds all grow to a platinum, and you have another leg of a platinum that's growing. So you're supporting 6 of your leaders, all in separate teams within your organization. And each of them will be achieving a 6-figure rank. So that's huge. And your influence will be greater than you could have ever imagined. Currently, there is just over 8 presidential diamonds in Australia. And last year, at the beginning of the year, there was, so at the beginning of 2017, there was 2 Australian presidential diamonds, and by the end there were 8, so that's huge. So that's a little wrap up of how you can do it, and here's a little few tips of how you can build successfully. One is, it can be pretty daunting looking at this and thinking, oh, I can't imagine how I'm going to get to a presidential diamond, and I don't really have that many contacts. Well, you're going to be surprised at how many people are out there looking for a natural solution. So really open up your heart, open up your mind, and take in the possibilities that could be sitting there waiting. Manifesting is a huge thing. So just put out what it is that you're looking to bring into your life, and it's going to come to you. So my tips here are: take one step at a time. Focus on setting up classes or one-on-one catch-ups, online or in person, to achieve the goal of rank. Okay, so this can also be done like through social media, or it can be done just face-to-face, or you may attend market stalls. There's so many opportunities out there, and organizations you can reach out to as well within your own networks. And I'd definitely speak to your enroller, because they'll help you get started. There is the sharesuccess.com page that I would get you to jump onto and have a look about launch, and it will guide you through step by step how to get going. So understand placing to build for rank, and encouraging baby sharers. So people I just might want to share with, their best friend or their mum or someone, and help them to participate on the journey with you. Be consistent with the way you educate your team. So consistent, show up daily, show up in some way and give them some tip on how they can use their oils to better their lives and swap out things. So, you know, things as basic of how you can use lemongrass instead of nail polish remover. How good is that? You don't need acetone, use lemongrass. You know, just your basic cleaning around the house and just anything you can do for when you're not feeling the best, you're getting a bit run down. You know, boosting up people's immunity is really huge. So much abundance to share. To do very well, I would encourage stacking your classes at the beginning of a month so you get a good idea by mid-month as to your volume. And then you also need to make sure you understand the promotions and what's happening for the month so you can educate your team and who's going to be eligible for those promotions. For new people, brand new, or for existing members, what they will be able to get access to. Engage in your own regular personal and professional development to stay motivated and carry you through this journey. There is so many beautiful people out there that you can watch and check in on. So I would encourage you to find a couple that you might really enjoy listening to and you feel motivated and inspired from, and tap into their videos, see their weekly Q&As and enjoy what they can bring into your own life, because it'll be very positive and uplifting. Most of all, you're going to need to have a really clear understanding of why you are doing this and share it with others. Incorporate oils throughout your daily life. So that's from first thing in the morning when you wake up, from your facial cleansers to washing your hands, to you might be breathing in a drop of peppermint, to diffusing, to putting lemon water into your morning tea. You know, all of these little things that trigger a little process. Swiping on guard across the soles of the feet, across the back of the neck, and then throughout the day, what your midday might be, the supplements that you might take to increase your energy and vitality, or help settle your stomach down, or anything like that. So you'll have a routine, and then at night falling into your beautiful sleep diffusing blends, or applying to the soles of your feet, your big toe, and you know, throughout your bathroom with shampoo and conditioner and your body wash and everything. So they'll easily come into your life, and through to the laundry. You know, that's another place that there's a lot of toxic chemicals, and perfume. Like, you can wear the oils as your own perfume. Engage in your own community and engage regularly across the board on social pages that you might add your team into, because your friends will notice and they will then see it appear for themselves, and it will become more evident and they will jump more on board. So I definitely encourage you to share with an open heart and just think about trying to lead a more simpler, healthier, happier life. And there's somebody out there definitely that's waiting to hear from you. So even though you might sometimes feel really nervous, I would really put that aside and think, if I don't share with them, they may not hear about this, and they may go down a path where they go and buy a whole lot of other things that they don't necessarily need, when they could just try this one. And you've already heard how much success it's had for others, or you might have had that experience for yourself. So just reach out and let them know you've had a wonderful experience with this. Would they like to try it? And you'll be surprised with what might come your way. And don't think everybody's lives, somebody, you know, whoever you're thinking most of all, oh no, they definitely won't be interested. They're probably something there that's really niggling them that you may not be aware of. So really open your mind and open your heart and reach out. If you would like a hand to get started, I'm definitely here to help you. So my email's there, and yeah, you can tap into either myself or go back to your enroller and ask them for a little extra bit of help. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.